Hey everybody, it's your boy Jack here, and today in this video I want to welcome you to the April 2019 comic box or subscription box unboxing video. Yes, it is here, it is ready to be unboxed, all that kind of stuff. And I am actually really excited about this box. For those of you who do not know, for the past year and a half I have been unboxing every single box from this subscription box, and I really like this subscription box. You get about 5 to 7 different comics. Normally it's around 5 to 6. Honestly, I've never gotten to 7. It's just habit of saying 5 to 7, but 5 to 6 different comics. They are your variant exclusives and good read comics. They're like your hype beasts, your big event comics, those kinds of things. Personally, for me, I've gotten the Doomsday Clock. I've gotten, what else have I gotten? I've gotten, why am I blanking out right now? The Amazing Spider-Man. I've gotten amazing tribute covers and everything. Some signed comics as well. I really do like this subscription box. It's a bit more on the pricier side, but for me being a sort of newer comic nerd, I've been able to really appreciate different types of publishing and different characters and everything in the Marvel and the DC universe overall. But yeah, besides that though, before we unbox this month's subscription box, I want to let you know that if you are interested in getting this subscription box, I will leave all the pricing and information linked down below. As well, I will link down below the comic box, the Stadium Comics video about comic box or subscription box, because they recently just opened 50 new spots and everything, because it's a really exclusive box. But yeah, I'll leave the video and stuff down below where they explain in their own opinion about what the box is about and what the purpose of the box is and all that kind of stuff. So once you cut the tape, open up the box, this is what you see. You obviously have the bubble wrap, which I'm always popping here. You got the recap card, which we'll look at later in the next video and stuff, because I'm normally splitting up the recaps now into 2 videos. And then you got the comics right here. And yeah, so we got the comics out of the box, unboxed, ready to go, all that kind of stuff. There are actually, it seems like there's a lot of comics today, that, or if it's like there's a lot of these comics are thicker, heavier comics, because it just feels like weight-wise, there's a lot more comics. But I don't know, we'll have to take a look at it. So yeah, why don't we do that right now? So let's take a look at the first comic here, comic number 1. Here we go. Boom! Ooh, I don't recognize this comic. I truly do not. It looks like Tokyo Harada or Toyo Harada. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, this is the life and death of Toyo Harada. It is a Valiant comic. It's issue number 1, and this cover is a little cryptic, but also a little intriguing as well. It is cover A, rated T+ for teen. It is US price at $4.99. Obviously a bit higher in Canada, but I like this cover. Really cool cover. I like how it has that like sort of like Watchmen-esque type cover where you can look at like the Doomsday Clock. I think it's issue number 2 or issue number 3. One of the like covers is sort of similar to this, or it may be issue 4, who knows? But it's sort of similar to this, and I think this is a cool cover. I'm excited about this comic as well because you get a Valiant comic. We've been getting a lot more DC covers and everything lately, and I'm appreciative for the fact that we are getting a different publisher that isn't Marvel or even DC Comics. So gotta give a thumbs up to that. I really like it. Moving forward to comic number 2 here, let's take a look. Boom! Ooh, I know what this comic is. So this is the Spider-Man City at War Gamerverse Spider-Man. So for those of you who play the PS4, and for me because I'm interested in this game and it looks really cool, and I don't have a PS4, but the people who want to play this game, like me, they made the comic version of the Ps4 Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man video game. I'm actually really excited about this. I like this character, I like how they're sort of introducing him, and I love the suit as well. I'm really excited to see how like this comic's going to play out, and like honestly, freaking awesome. Obviously, this is issue number 1. It is rated T plus for teen, priced at $3.99 US. And yeah, like just awesome, iconic cover here. And I like too how, like, I think it's a bit cheesy that like, or like a bit of like a cash grab that they're trying to get these gamer covers into the actual comic. It's like, or like bring it into the comic world. But to be honest, whenever there's a cash grab, it normally works out really well. But that's just my opinion. An example of that would be probably the Captain Marvel series. I thought that was just going to be a cash grab just because of the whole Captain Marvel stuff going on. But like actually turned out to be a really, really good comic. Come on, issue number 3 and it's like, damn. Moving forward, we got only 5 comics in this month's box, which is okay. I'm actually sort of liking the balance so far of the actual comics left. Or like the comics that we've gotten. Obviously there are 3 more comics left. Let's dive into them. So the first one here is this one. Boom. Ooh, and that looks like Miss Marvel. Yeah, that looks like her. Let's take a look. It is the Magnificent Miss Marvel issue number 1. Legacy issue number 58. It is done by Saladin Ahmed, Minku Jung, Juan Velasco, and Ian Herring. The one reason why I said the names is just because I know Saladin Ahmed. The cover was out of camera for like the whole time, but whatever. But yeah, the one reason I wanted to read the names out and everything is because Saladin Ahmed, he helped produce one of the comics that, I forget which one, but it was one of the comics that I was reading and stuff, or I've gotten in this box before. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it was maybe one of the Daredevil comics, I'm not sure. Don't quote me. But I don't know a lot about Miss Marvel as a character. I know she is really involved with like Quake and like a lot of the female superheroes and everything. But yeah, I don't know a lot about her. I know she is also a newer character in the Marvel universe and everything, but overall I'm excited for this just because like I need to know a bit about her. And I'm excited that they're giving her a solo series. So yeah. I'm also wondering how magnificent it's going to be. Oh yeah, bonus points too. I know she's doing like a whole team up issue with Spider-Man as well. And like that's something that sort of caught my eye. So I'm going to be interested about that. Besides that though, let's go forward to our last 2 comics here. I think I'm going to go with this one here because the last one's like the thickest comic. I think the heaviest comic. But yeah, we'll take a look at this comic here. Let's take a look. Boom. This is comic number 4. And that looks like another language possibly. That were the font styles very crooked, very italicized. Let's take a look at it. Oh shoot, this is actually sick. I actually like this. So this is Spider-Man's life story, number 1, issue number 1. It is the 60s. Okay, I'm liking this. I like this twist. To be honest, I'm sort of like a bit of a stand for Spider-Man, because like, yeah. I also just watched Endgame, and like literally, there's a few scenes with Spider-Man, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they're amazing. Also that Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, like, amazing. But yeah, it is Spider-Man's life story, number 1, issue number 1 in the 60s. I like this. I love this cover. Very simple. Very like mimics a lot of your 1960s Vietnam propaganda type photos with like the single color but a lot of like simple details and symbols in the background, that kind of thing. In this, you obviously got the amazing helicopters and everything. The amazing like Vietnam helicopters and stuff, like the ones that you see in like Apocalypse Now and like that one movie where it's like the bullet, what is it called? I forget. But you know those movies, like those kinds of helicopters. You get what I mean, hopefully. But yeah, and then you got Spider-Man hanging off of them. And I'm sort of excited about this, getting a bit of a different time period for this character and then how amazing he is. I'm really excited about this. So yeah. Besides that though, that is comic number 4. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear. Besides that though, let's move forward to our last comic here. Comic number 5. Let's dive into it. Boom. I get why this comic is so thick now. This is obviously the War of the Realms. Your hype beast, your comic event that is like making everybody talk, like everybody's talking about it, all that kind of stuff. The War of the Realms. There was like too many comic advertisements of this comic in like last month's box, but like low-key shade. But that's not a Stadium Comics problem. But yeah. This is obviously the War of the Realms, issue number 1. It is, obviously it's done by Marvel Comics. You got amazing characters there, like, you got Spider-Man in the background, Captain Marvel, Iron Man, Black Panther, The Thing. Thor, you got Doctor Strange. I forget this guy's name. This guy in the middle here. I forget his name, even though there's an action figure from Marvel Legends out about him right now. I'm sorry, I forget. But yeah, it's like full of freaking Easter eggs. So yeah. It looks like a really good comic too. Like, I think I'm pretty, from what I know, it's like a bit of like a medieval-esque comic. So I'm excited to see how this first issue will roll out. But I'll let you know too, this first issue is like thick. Like, it's got a lot of comics, like a lot of pages to it. Like a lot more than like a regular issue. Like, I think this is probably like a 40 to 50 page issue versus like a 30 page. I don't know. But yeah, this looks really cool. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited about this. So yeah, we've unboxed all the comics in this month's subscription box, and I have to admit, like, actually really, really good. I like the arrangement and everything. I like the fact that we're getting a Valiant comic. We're also getting some really good Marvel comics, some good twists on some characters, and as well we're getting like a single issue or like a beginning of a series for a character that I don't really know a lot about. AKA Miss Marvel. Besides that though, if you are interested in knowing why these comics were put in this month's subscription box, I will be doing the recap video. Hopefully it will come out this week, or by the time you see this video next week, and everything. But in the recap video, I look at the recap card in the description box, and I go in the subscription box where I look and read all the descriptions and everything, and sort of talk about why each comic was put in this month's box, and like why I sort of like it or dislike it, and share my final thoughts about this month's subscription box. But besides that though, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jack Skinner. Feel free to do all the typical YouTube stuff like the liking, the commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Besides that though, feel free to look at the end screen where I will show you my favorite comic of the week, and check out the description for my thoughts on why I think that comic is the best comic that I've read this week. Besides that though, thank you so much for watching. Bye! Have a good night!